All right, listen up, gentlemen. This isn't your grandfather's morning sermon, and it's definitely not some feel-good fluff. This is Geist Prime, and we're about to tear down the biggest financial lie you've ever been told. The one that's keeping you exhausted, broke, and missing out on the life you actually deserve. If you're a man between 23 and 40, grinding day in and day out, feeling that silent, gnawing frustration of being stuck in the middle-income trap despite pouring your soul into your work, then this message is for you. This isn't about empty motivation or playing the victim. We're talking personal responsibility, relentless discipline, and strategic direction to unlock real financial progress. And if you're ready to stop just working hard and start working smart, then hit that subscribe button right now. Don't miss another single upload that could change your entire financial trajectory. Seriously, do it. We're kicking off this morning, not with some gentle whisper, but with a thunderclap of truth from Proverbs 14-23. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Read that again. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Annette, now I know what some of you are thinking. Geist Prime, I am working hard. I'm busting my ass. I'm putting in the hours. I'm doing everything they told me to do. So where's the damn profit? Where's the progress? Why am I still feeling this suffocating pressure, this relentless grind, while others seem to effortlessly ascend? That, my friends, is the illusion. It's the grand deception of the more work lie. We've been conditioned since birth, hammered with the American dream narrative. Work hard, play by the rules, and success will find you. But what if the rules are rigged? What if hard work as you understand it, as society defines it, is precisely what's keeping you tethered to mediocrity? It's a bitter pill to swallow, I know. You're pouring your life force into a system that promises upward mobility, but often delivers only exhaustion and stagnation. You see the guys who seem to be cruising, making big moves, while you're in the trenches, feeling like Sisyphus pushing that boulder uphill, only for it to roll back down. The frustration is real, it's visceral, and it's completely justified. You're not imagining it. Let's dissect this. Hard work brings a profit. Absolutely. But what kind of hard work? And what kind of profit? The traditional interpretation, the one ingrained in our collective psyche, is that if you simply put in more hours, perform more tasks, endure more discomfort, then the financial rewards will inevitably follow. It's the sweat equity fallacy. You work a 9-to-5, then you pick up a side hustle, then you work weekends, then you skip vacations, all in the desperate hope that more effort will magically translate into more income. And for a while, it might. You might see a marginal bump, but then you hit the ceiling, you hit the wall, you hit the point of diminishing returns, where every additional hour you invest yields less and less, until you're just burning daylight, burning your health, burning your relationships, for pennies on the dollar. This isn't about laziness. This isn't about shirking responsibility. This is about recognizing that your definition of hard work is fundamentally flawed, strategically bankrupt, and actively sabotaging your financial ascent. You're not tired because you're weak. You're tired because you're working wrong. You're poor, not because you lack effort, but because you lack leverage and strategic direction. Understand this. Effort without strategy is just exhaustion. It's a hamster on a wheel, running furiously but going nowhere. Consider the man working 2 jobs, clocking 80 hours a week, barely making ends meet. He is, by any conventional metric, working incredibly hard. He's sacrificing. He's enduring. But is his income growing exponentially? Is he building wealth? Or is he merely treading water, caught in a cycle of relentless activity that delivers only survival, not true prosperity? Then look at the man who works 40 hours a week, maybe even less, but whose income is soaring. What's the difference? It's not magic. It's not luck. It's the nature of their work, the value they create, and the strategy they employ. The problem is, we're taught to value input over output. We're praised for showing up early, staying late, putting in the time. But the market doesn't pay for time. It pays for value. It pays for solutions to problems. It pays for results. And if your hard work isn't directly tied to creating high-value outcomes, if it's not solving a significant problem for a specific audience, then you're essentially performing low-value tasks at a high-effort cost. You're trading your finite time and energy for a fixed, often meager wage. And that, gentlemen, is the definition of financial stagnation. The other part of that proverb is crucial. Mere talk leads only to poverty. This isn't just about idle chatter. This is about the internal talk, the mental loops, the narratives you tell yourself. If you're constantly complaining about your situation, dreaming of a better life but never taking decisive strategic action, then you are engaging in mere talk. If you're consuming endless content, endlessly learning, but never implementing, never executing, then you are engaging in mere talk. The world is full of brilliant minds with incredible ideas who are financially struggling because they are stuck in the realm of theory, not practical application. They talk a good game, but they don't play the game. So how do we break free? How do we move from the illusion of more work to the reality of strategic work? It starts with a radical shift in financial identity. You are not a laborer. You are a value creator. You are not an employee. You are an entrepreneur of your own life, your own career, your own financial destiny. This isn't about starting a business tomorrow, though that might be a path for some. This is about adopting an entrepreneurial mindset within your current role, within your current industry, within your current life. Step 1. Identify your high-value activities. What tasks, what skills, what contributions do you make that genuinely move the needle? What actions, when performed, generate the most significant impact, the most substantial results, and ultimately, the most financial reward? For many of you, your day is filled with busy work, with tasks that could be automated, delegated, or simply eliminated. You're spending 80% of your time on activities that yield 20% of your results. This is a trap. You need to flip that equation. Focus 80% of your energy on the 20% of tasks that deliver disproportionate value. This requires brutal honesty and a willingness to say no to the noise. Think about it in your job. What's the one thing, the two things, that if you truly excelled at them, would make you indispensable? Would make your boss see you as a revenue generator, a problem solver, rather than just another cog? It could be mastering a specific software, leading a critical project, developing a new client acquisition strategy, or streamlining an inefficient process. Whatever it is, it's rarely the mundane, repetitive tasks. It's the strategic, high-impact contributions. Step 2. Develop monetizable skills. The market rewards scarcity. It rewards specialized knowledge and unique skills. If your skills are easily replaceable, if what you do can be done by 1,000 other people, then your earning potential will always be capped. This is the hard truth. You need to continuously invest in yourself to acquire skills that are in high demand and short supply. This isn't about getting another generic degree. This is about targeted, strategic skill acquisition. What are the emerging trends in your industry? What new technologies are disrupting the status quo? What problems are businesses struggling to solve? Go deep into these areas. Become a master, not just proficient, but truly excellent. Whether it's advanced data analytics, complex project management, high-level negotiation, digital marketing, or a niche technical skill, make it your mission to become an expert in something valuable. This is your leverage. This is how you command higher compensation. This is how you unlock opportunities that are invisible to the average worker. Step 3. Cultivate a problem-solving mindset. The market pays for solutions. Period. If you approach every situation, every challenge, every client interaction with the mindset of, how can I solve this problem, and how can I add maximum value while doing it, you instantly elevate your position. Stop waiting to be told what to do. Start proactively identifying problems, proposing solutions, and taking ownership of their implementation. Imagine 2 employees. Employee A diligently completes every task assigned, on time, to specification. Employee B not only completes tasks, but actively seeks out inefficiencies, identifies potential roadblocks, and proposes innovative solutions that save the company money or generate new revenue. Who do you think is going to be promoted? Who do you think is going to be paid more? It's not a trick question. Employee B isn't just working hard, he's working smart, strategically positioning himself as an invaluable asset. He's not just a doer, he's a thinker and a solver. Step 4. Master your financial narrative. Your internal dialogue about money, wealth, and your own earning potential is far more powerful than you realize. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good with money, or that wealth is for other people, or that you'll never get ahead, then you are actively sabotaging your financial future. Your subconscious mind will work tirelessly to validate your beliefs. You need to reprogram your financial identity. Start seeing yourself as a high-value individual, capable of commanding significant income. Start believing that you are worthy of prosperity and that your efforts can and will lead to substantial financial growth. This isn't woo-woo positivity. It's a fundamental shift in your self-perception that directly influences your actions, your choices, and ultimately your financial outcomes. Replace "I can't afford that" with "How can I afford that?" Replace "I'm not good at X" with "I'm committed to mastering X." This isn't just talk, it's the foundation for action. Step 5. Seek leverage, not just labor. This is the game changer. Leverage is the ability to achieve more with less effort. It's what separates the truly wealthy from the perpetually struggling. What forms of leverage can you apply? Technology leverage. Can you use software, automation, or digital tools to multiply your output? Knowledge leverage. Can you package your expertise into a product, a course, or a service that can reach many people simultaneously? People leverage. Can you build a team, delegate tasks, or collaborate with others to scale your efforts? Capital leverage. Can you strategically invest money to generate more money rather than just trading your time for it? This is where the "more work" lie crumbles. The man who works 80 hours a week for a fixed wage has zero leverage. He's trading time for money, a finite resource for a finite return. The man who builds a system, creates a product, or leverages technology can work fewer hours but generate exponentially higher income because his efforts are amplified. He's not just working hard, he's building an engine that works hard for him. Let's circle back to our proverb. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. The profit comes from strategic hard work, from effort applied with precision, focus, and an understanding of market value. The poverty comes from unapplied knowledge, from wasted effort, from the endless cycle of "I'll do it tomorrow" or "I wish I could." This morning, your spiritual instruction isn't to pray for more money. It's to pray for clarity, for discipline, and for the courage to ruthlessly audit your own efforts. Ask yourself, am I truly working hard on the right things? Am I creating disproportionate value or just staying busy? Am I investing in skills that the market desperately needs? Am I actively seeking and applying leverage in my work? Am I cultivating a financial identity that empowers me or one that limits me? Your assignment for today, for this week, for the rest of your life, is to move beyond the illusion. Stop chasing the mirage of more work as the sole path to prosperity. Start working smarter, strategically, and with leverage. The American dream isn't dead. It's simply been redefined. It's no longer about just showing up. It's about showing up with a plan, with purpose, and with a ruthless commitment to creating value. Stop being tired and poor, gentlemen. Start being strategic and wealthy. This isn't just about financial gain. It's about reclaiming your time, your energy, and your freedom. It's about building a life where your effort translates into real progress, where you're not just surviving, but thriving. And if you're serious about making this shift, if you're ready to shatter the chains of the middle income trap and build a financial future that truly reflects your potential, then you need to join the Geist Prime Inner Circle. This isn't for everyone. This is for men who are done with excuses, done with stagnation, and ready to implement the exact strategies we discuss here, but with personalized guidance, advanced frameworks, and a community of like-minded, driven individuals. The link is in the description. Don't just watch this video and nod your head. Take action. Join the Inner Circle. This is your moment to transform your financial destiny. Do it now. Your future self will thank you. The path to true wealth isn't paved with good intentions. It's forged with intentional action. And let me be clear, intentional action doesn't mean working 80 hours a week doing the same thing you've always done, just harder. That's the definition of insanity, not strategy. It means a fundamental shift in how you perceive and interact with the world of work and money. For too long, the narrative fed to us has been a simplistic, almost childlike understanding of wealth creation. Work hard, save diligently, and eventually you'll be comfortable. While hard work and saving are undoubtedly components, they are not the entire equation, especially not in today's hyper-connected, rapidly evolving economy. This old paradigm is a relic of the industrial age, designed to create compliant, productive cogs in a larger machine. It was about stability, not about true disproportionate wealth creation. The modern American dream, the one we're building here, isn't about stability. It's about sovereignty. It's about owning your time, your energy, and your financial future. It's about having options, not obligations. And to achieve that sovereignty, you need to understand and apply principles that transcend mere effort. Let's dissect this further. When I ask if you are truly working hard on the right things, I'm not just talking about your job description. I'm talking about your life's work, your purpose. Are your daily activities aligned with your long-term vision for wealth and freedom? Or are you caught in a hamster wheel, mindlessly executing tasks that serve someone else's dream while yours gathers dust? Consider the concept of disproportionate value. This is the bedrock of strategic wealth creation. Most people operate on a linear value exchange. X hours of work equals Y dollars. This is the employee mindset, and while it provides a baseline, it rarely leads to true financial independence. Disproportionate value, on the other hand, is about creating something once that can generate value repeatedly, or creating something that solves a massive problem for a large number of people. Think about software developers who write code that automates complex processes for millions. They write the code once, but it provides value infinitely. Think about authors who write a book that sells for decades. They write once, but the value compounds. Think about entrepreneurs who build systems and teams that operate without their constant direct involvement. They build once, but the value scales. Are you building something that scales? Are you creating something that has a compounding effect? Or are you trading your precious, finite hours for a fixed wage? This isn't to say that all jobs are bad, or that everyone must become an entrepreneur. Far from it. But even within a traditional employment structure, you can cultivate a mindset of disproportionate value. How? By becoming indispensable, by solving problems no one else can or will solve, by developing skills so rare and valuable that your compensation naturally detaches from a simple hourly rate. This brings us to the next critical point: investing in monetizable skills that the market desperately needs. The market doesn't care about your effort, it cares about your utility. It doesn't pay for your time, it pays for the problems you solve and the value you create. Are you constantly upgrading your skill set? Are you anticipating future market demands? Or are you relying on the same old tricks that might have worked 5, 10, 20 years ago? The world is moving at an unprecedented pace. Automation, artificial intelligence, global interconnectedness. These forces are reshaping industries overnight. If your skills are easily replicable or becoming obsolete, you are not just treading water, you are actively sinking. Identify the megatrends. Understand where the puck is going, not where it has been. Learn to code, master data analytics, become an expert in digital marketing, develop advanced communication and sales skills. These are not just nice-to-haves. They are the foundational pillars of financial resilience and growth in the 21st century. And then there's leverage. This is the secret weapon of the truly wealthy, and it's shockingly underutilized by the masses. Leverage is about getting more output for the same input, or even less input. It comes in many forms. Financial leverage, using other people's money, responsibly of course, to amplify your investments. Think real estate, business acquisition. Technological leverage, using software, automation, and AI to do the work of thousands of people. People. Leverage, building a team, delegating effectively, empowering others to contribute to your vision. Media leverage, creating content, videos, articles, podcasts that reaches millions, influencing and educating at scale. Network leverage, connecting with influential people, building strategic partnerships that open doors and create opportunities you couldn't access alone. Are you actively seeking and applying leverage in your work? Or are you trying to do everything yourself, relying solely on your own 2 hands and finite hours? The man who tries to carry every brick himself will build a very small wall. The man who learns to operate a forklift, employs a crew, or develops a robotic arm will build an empire. Finally, let's talk about your financial identity. This is perhaps the most subtle, yet most powerful shift you need to make. Your financial identity isn't just about how much money you have in the bank. It's about your deeply ingrained beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors around money. Do you see yourself as someone who earns a living or someone who creates wealth? Do you believe money is scarce and hard to get, or abundant and accessible through value creation? Do you view debt as a necessary evil or as a tool for strategic growth? Do you operate from a mindset of scarcity and fear or abundance and opportunity? If your financial identity is rooted in struggle, limitation, or a victim mentality, then no amount of hard work will fundamentally change your financial trajectory. You will constantly find ways to sabotage your own success, to revert to your default setting. This is why many lottery winners end up broke. Their financial identity hadn't evolved to match their sudden influx of wealth. Cultivating and empowering financial identity means consciously choosing to see yourself as a value creator, a problem solver, a strategic investor, and a master of your own financial destiny. It means shedding the limiting beliefs passed down through generations or absorbed from a society that often demonizes wealth. It means understanding that money is simply a tool, an amplifier of your existing character and values. If you are a good person, more money allows you to do more good. If you are a strategic thinker, more money allows you to execute bigger, more impactful strategies. This isn't just about affirmations, though they can be a part of it. It's about consistent action that reinforces your desired identity. Every time you make a strategic investment, you reinforce the identity of an investor. Every time you learn a new valuable skill, you reinforce the identity of a lifelong learner and a valuable asset. Every time you say no to a frivolous expense and yes to a growth opportunity, you reinforce the identity of a disciplined wealth builder. The illusion I spoke of earlier, the one that keeps men tired and poor, is the belief that effort alone is enough. It's the belief that if you just keep your head down and grind, eventually the universe will reward you. The universe rewards value. It rewards strategy. It rewards leverage. It rewards courageous action. This isn't about being a slave to the grind. It's about being the master of your domain. It's about designing a life where your efforts are amplified, where your time is leveraged, and where your financial future is not left to chance, but meticulously engineered. Let me give you a concrete example. Two men, both working 50 hours a week. Man A is a diligent employee. He shows up on time, does his job well, follows instructions. He's good at what he does. His income is tied directly to his hours and his company's pay scale. He saves 10% of his income, invests in a diversified portfolio, and hopes for a comfortable retirement in 30 years. He's playing the old game. Man B also works 50 hours a week, but within his role, he identifies a critical, repetitive process that costs his company thousands of dollars annually. He spends his evenings and weekends learning an automation tool. He then builds a solution that reduces the process time by 90% and saves the company hundreds of thousands. He presents this solution not just as a one-off project, but as a scalable system. He negotiates a share of the savings, or uses this achievement to leverage a promotion and a significant raise, or even starts a side consulting business offering similar solutions to other companies. Simultaneously, he's investing in real estate using smart leverage and building a small online audience around his expertise, creating digital products that generate passive income. He's building an empire, not just a paycheck. He's playing the new game. Both men are working hard, but Man B is working hard on the right things, creating disproportionate value, investing in market-demanded skills, applying leverage, and cultivating a financial identity of a wealth creator. Which man do you want to be? The choice is yours. This isn't theoretical. This isn't some guru speak designed to sell you empty dreams. This is the pragmatic, battle-tested framework that separates the truly wealthy from the perpetually struggling. It's about becoming a financial architect, not just a bricklayer. The Geist Prime Inner Circle isn't a magic pill. It's a crucible. It's where men who are serious about this transformation come to refine their strategies, to gain clarity, to find accountability, and to accelerate their journey with the collective wisdom of a high-performance community. We dissect these concepts in detail, provide actionable blueprints, and help you tailor them to your unique situation. If you're still on the fence, ask yourself, what's the cost of not taking action? What's the cost of another year, another 5 years, another decade, stuck in the same financial loop, feeling the same frustration, watching your potential wither? The cost is your freedom, your peace of mind, your ability to truly live life on your own terms. This isn't just about money, it's about reclaiming your life. It's about designing a future where you dictate the terms, where your efforts are rewarded exponentially, and where you leave a legacy that truly matters. The link is in the description. The decision is yours. Will you continue to be a spectator in your own financial life, or will you step onto the field and become the master of your destiny? The time for excuses is over. The time for strategic action is now. Join us. Your future self is waiting.